Hello everyone. I hope all of you are doing great. Today, our story is about Joshua crossing the Jordan River.
Look, the Israelites are crossing the Jordan River. But where is the water? My dear friends, there were a lot of heavy rainfall at that time of the year, and the river was very much full. But now the water is all gone, and the Israelites are going across on the dry land just as they did in the Red Sea. Now, where did all the water go? Now, when the time came for the Israelites to cross the Jordan River, Jehovah God told Joshua, "The priest should take the Ark of the Covenant and go ahead of us. When they put their feet into the waters of the Jordan River, the waters will stop running." So the priest took the Ark of the Covenant and carried it ahead of the people. When they came into the Jordan, the priest stepped right into the water. It is running very strong and deep, but as soon as their feet touch the water begins to stop running. It is a miracle. Jehovah God had backed up the waters. So soon there is no more water in the river. The priests who are carrying the Ark of the Covenant go right out into the middle of the dry river. As they stand there, all the Israelites walk right across the Jordan River on the dry land. Now, my dear friends, when everyone had gone across, Jehovah God again tells Joshua to take 12 strong men and go into the river where the priests are standing with the Ark of the Covenant. So they picked up 12 stones and stacked them where they had to stay that night. This was to remind their children in future that if they ask what these stones meant, they should tell them the waters stopped running when Jehovah's Ark of the Covenant crossed the Jordan. The stones will remind about the miracle. Now Joshua also sets up 12 stones where the priests were standing from the riverbed. At last, Joshua tells the priest carrying the Ark of the Covenant, "Now come out of the Jordan River." As they do so, my dear friends, the river again started flowing. How did you like today's story? And what can we learn from today's story, my dear friends? The Israelites had come to the Jordan River and needed to cross it to enter into the land God had promised to give them. God then told Joshua to have the priests take the Ark of the Covenant, which was a golden box with the 10 Commandments inside. Friends, sometimes God will ask us to do things that are hard to trust Him. God wanted the priests to take the first step and then He would bless their faith. God didn't dry up the river and then tell them to go. He told them to go first and then He did what He promised. Friends, sometimes in our life too, God may ask us to do something for Him that will require us to trust in Him. We might even be a little bit scared to step out, but He promises to be always with us no matter what. God wants us to remember His faithfulness to us. Now, as the people headed into the water, the river was held back by God so that the Israelites could walk through the dry land. My dear friends, God was faithful and did exactly what He promised to do. God took great care of His people and He still does for us today. Whenever we need Him, He will always be there for us. The only thing God wants us is to remember His faithfulness to us. Now God had the Israelites take 12 stones, one for each tribe, from the Jordan riverbed. Why did He tell them to do so? God knew that someday their children would ask about the stones And the Israelites could tell of the miracle of walking across the Jordan on the dry ground. Same, God wants us to remember His faithfulness to us. So that means whenever we have an opportunity, we should take time to share with others how faithful God is to us. Sometimes your parents may share with you times in their lives when God was faithful to them. They may even write things down in a book to keep as a reminder of everything that God had done for them. We should listen because this is how God teaches us. I hope you all enjoyed today's story. Until I come up with the next beautiful story, do stay safe and healthy. Your loving Benzie Auntie. Bye. Take care.